It's time to Let's Talk. Alright, what's up? What's good? Wolf's back with another Let's Talk video. In this one, we're going to go into the whole thing of this GTA Remastered trilogy appears to be real and coming to Switch. A giant Kotaku article that, there was just everybody was talking about it on the internet. You couldn't get away from this thing. And usually I don't really go into the whole rumor mill of GTA because my God, there's so much, just nonsense being thrown around the internet and everything. There's just so many people speculating and wanting and crying and complaining and blah, 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 and all everything. So let's get into this article, see what exactly they're talking about here. So GTA Remastered Trilogy appears to be real. After months of rumor speculation, Kotaku has learned from sources that Rockstar Games may be remastering 3 classic GTA games. So major word right there, remastering. So what they're going to do is they're going to take all 3 of these games, give it a fresh new coat of paint, hopefully new controls and everything. I have recently been playing through, you can find it on my YouTube channel here, a playthrough of all 3 of these games. I'm up to San Andreas right now. I think I have a playthrough of San Andreas still on the channel from years ago. I might have played it off stream. Anyways, I'm going to end up playing it sooner or later on stream again. I was using all the cheat codes. I was doing the whole thing. The only thing I didn't do is make the tank fly and flip it out of control. Anyways, that's what basically they're looking to do is bring these 3 games up on the modern day consoles, which actually you can already play them. I have been playing these 3 on the PS5. So yeah, you can do that. But I think it's mainly to bring it to Switch. I think that's the big deal with this, because you can't get GTA on the Switch, and Rockstar goes, whoa, wait a second, our cash cow is not on the Switch. Let's get it there. Which having it on the go would be awesome too. Anyways, currently appears these games will be released later this fall, multitude of platforms, including the portable Nintendo Switch. So later this fall. So, in the next few months. So what we could end up seeing, if it's for fall, is, and I know I keep talking instead of reading, but there is the GTA 5 remastered or next gen version that is coming out with dual triggers and the loading speeds and everything. This could come out alongside GTA 5. So then technically the only one that you wouldn't have like a remaster of is GTA 4, which maybe in the future, I don't know. That's like the only one that's kind of getting the shaft on right now. For the past years, rumors have swirled on Twitter, Reddit, various message boards that remakes and remasters of the classics, and everybody really gets confused so easily on remakes and remasters. Remakes means that they would be retelling the story in a different way, same characters, that type of thing. The best example is, again, Call of Duty Modern Warfare remake, the Resident Evil remakes. Great remasters is like the Crash and Spyro trilogy remasters, and now the Mass Effect trilogy remaster those are remasters. It's the exact same thing, fresh new coat of paint, some different gameplay elements shifted up and mixed up and everything. And I can tell you, these games could use a proper remaster with new controls because they are starting to age sort of badly. So PS2 era GTA titles. These rumors only grew in popularity as Rockstar's parent company Take-Two used DMCA takedowns to remove classic GTA mods from the internet while announcing that publisher had 3 remastered games in development. While Kotaku can't confirm what all those teased remastered titles specifically are, we can confirm. Yeah, so announced that publisher had 3 remastered games in development. So that is just saying any one of the Rockstar games, the publisher, Rockstar parent company Take-Two, that could be anything. So Take-Two has a lot of games underneath its umbrella and everything, from years past to brand new ones and everything. That they could be saying even a remastered could even be something that is like a PS4 game being remastered for PS5, coming out with new features. Does not mean specifically GTA. Currently, so corroborating the details of 3 sources, GTA Remastered are currently in final stages of development. Kotaku has reached out to Rockstar about the remaster, future re-releases. Sources have so far had reliable track records, alerting GTA Online, Red Dead Online weeks, if not months. According to these sources, Rockstar is actively developing remastered versions of 3 Vice City, San Andreas. All 3 games are being remastered using Unreal Engine. Will be a mix of new and old graphics. That's really good. That's awesome. Unreal Engine would play way better, especially if we get the control scheme of, say, GTA 4 or 5 put into these worlds and everything of 3 Vice City and San Andreas. That would be awesome. That'd be amazing. One source who claims to have seen a snippet of the games in action say the visuals remind them of a heavily modded version of GTA, classic GTA title. So basically, if you go on to the okay, so if you go on to YouTube and you just type in, GTA 3, Vice City, or San Andreas, there will be modded PC mod. The freaking mod fan base for Grand Theft Auto is second to none. Is one of the top. Oh my god, this looks great. So yeah, this is probably what it would look like, something on this level of a remaster. If it looks like this and it plays really good, hell yes, I'll be there. I will check this out. I will 100% stream through the whole thing. I literally am streaming right now through 3 Vice City and San Andreas. This would be awesome. This would be awesome. Maybe bring the camera up a little bit. I don't want the camera in the car's ass, but wow, driving down this strip the way it looks this good, with brand new controls and everything. Whoo, that looks so good. I would love to see it. No details were shared about gameplay, but Kotaku has been told these remastered titles are trying to stay true to the PS2 era GTA games as possible, which is good. Great. Don't remake anything. The storylines and everything. Hell, even hot coffee in San Andreas. It's like it's a thing, but I mean, you can't really do that nowadays. I get it. Anyways. I mean, hot coffee was never supposed to be out there into the world. Anyways, if you know what it is, you know what it is. If you don't worry about it. Don't even look it up. Don't do any web searches. Don't even forget I said anything about it. Anyway, sources confirm that Rockstar Dundee, Scottish Outpost, and one of the newest studios at the company is leading the charge on developing the remastered games. Another source explained that the studio is heavily involved in not just the remasters, but even helping Rockstar in developing the next gen GTA 5 ports that are due out later this year. So my big thing about the GTA 5 remastering next gen version of GTA 5, I think it's going to be a test bed for GTA 6. They're going to try something with GTA 5. They're going to update it, try some quality of life changes on it. And that is going to be like, they're going to take all that fan feedback, all the gamers feedback, all the YouTube videos I'm making like this, all the live streams that you do and everything of it. They're going to take all that feedback and they're going to try and make GTA 6 the best it can possibly be, because that's how Rockstar usually works. It's not as against popular belief that they only respect the dollar bill of GTA Online and shark cards and microtransactions and everything. That's not really the case. Rockstar has always been, and hopefully will continue to be, the company that really, really listens to the fan base and really knows just how to deliver a really great game. They don't overly listen though, and that's a giant aspect of listening to the fan base, is not to over listen, because you can actually screw your product up more than anything, because most of the fan base kind of doesn't know what they actually truly 100% like and really want until they see it in action. As soon as they get hands-on with it and they see in action, see how everything plays, then everybody knows really, they have a better idea of what they want. But like in the game development process, I think majority of people really don't understand just, okay, the look and the feel. So, your feet movement to the camera movement to auto aim to no auto aim to, all that stuff in development terms of stuff is just so vital and important to making sure that the core gameplay is so much fun that you can keep coming back and it ages well and all that good stuff. So this lines up with information I had heard last year after the studio was purchased by Rockstar Games. So the other thing too is it's kind of like how Sony has been acquiring studios. Like they just, I think they just acquired Blue Point. I'm pretty sure of the Demon Souls, to remake remastered fame. Demon Souls was a remaster. So yeah, they, if they're gonna start bringing back old titles like maybe even Bully or their ping pong game, I guess, or whatever, Manhunt, all that stuff. Um, yeah, there could be some pretty crazy remasters in the future if they start bringing that stuff back. Can they get away with bringing it back? Is it going to be too much for modern day audiences? We'll see. Before becoming Rockstar Dundee, the studio was Crocodile Dundee. Like what? The studio was Ruffian Games and had previously worked on Crackdown 2, Crackdown 3, and assisted with development on Master Chief Collection. So they were a Microsoft Studios team. Okay, Master Chief Collection had some problems, but overall, like in the menus and such, trying to get the game to work had some problems. But overall, it worked pretty good once you got into the game. There was some stutters and hiccups in it. Crackdown 2 and 3, I don't really. Nothing screams. I mean, I can see how that, the Crackdown formula would translate into a Grand Theft Auto game, but please keep all the space jumping out of it and everything. It should stay true to GTA format, which it sounds like it's trying to. Plans around these remastered GTA titles have shifted quite a bit over the last year as a result of the ongoing pandemic, and they might continue to do so until things are officially announced. Originally, it seemed that these re-releases were going to be packaged together and given to players who purchased the upcoming next-gen port of GTA 5 and online as sort of a bonus or a thank you gift from Rockstar. Then plans changed. The remastered trilogy was scheduled to release earlier this year. However, plans had changed again, and now the remastered titles are planned to launch late in October. Early November. Okay. All right. I just got done. I'm about ready to try and platinum out the original trilogy. Hell, I'll platinum out the the remasters too. Maybe I'll wait on the platinums and get the remasters and platinum those out. We'll see. Tune into twitch.tv/Warwolf for that. It appears the PC and mobile ports might slip to next year as Rockstar focuses on developing the console ports first, which that is again, contrary to popular belief, but the consoles are what Rockstar really focuses on, not really PC as much. Although the game engine that they usually end up working with, I think it's the Rage engine, if I'm not mistaken. It can it can tank your PC just because it is resource heavy. But the way it's built for consoles, it pushes the consoles to to new heights. So take it however you want to on that. While some might have expected Rockstar to space these releases out, if not releasing them on each game, respectively, 20-year anniversary. Each game's 20-year anniversary. Sources told me that this isn't the current plan. Instead, it seems all three games will be released in one package deal. In all honesty, you can make more money out of selling them all in one package deal or separately. So, package deal for like 10-20% off. Separately each of them. So if you didn't like GTA 5 and you just want Vice City or San Andreas or one or the other or whatever, then you have your options open basically. Collected that may only be sold digitally, which is fine. We can sell them digitally. We don't have to have them packaged on a disc. For fans who are more interested in other Rockstar plans to develop a new port of games like RDR, but the future of these remastered games depends on how well the initial re-releases sell. So Rockstar's future is riding on this GTA trilogy remasters selling. I think what has ended up happening right now is Take-Two is wondering, do we want to do more online stuff or do we want to actually go back to the original format and do story-driven stuff? And for me personally, I don't really have anything against the online. I think it's so much cooler and so much better that we get better stories or more stories, better stories. And they push the envelope on what a story-driven game can be. That is one thing that Rockstar has always done. Like GTA was, they were the innovators of sandbox gameplay. So what can they innovate on next? They made a very good kind of grounded based shoot 'em up with Max Payne 3, and that translated over to GTA 5, which everybody is now playing the hell out of online and everything. So we need the single player stuff to end up carrying it over to the online stuff. you wouldn't have GTA Online if it wasn't for all the single player games that came before it that really built up to the moment of GTA Online and Red Dead Online to be able to exist. You know, if it wasn't for Red Dead's, single player doing the whole thing with Marston and everything, you really wouldn't have Red Dead 2, the prequel of it, where everybody's minds are being blown and PCs are doing all this crazy mod stuff where it just looks like it's lifelike, but then also you have this whole online mode and everything. So we really do need the single player stuff, and hopefully we get both of the Housers back on this. I know Leslie Benzie and I think it was Sam Hauser left Rockstar recently, which really makes me wonder what's going to be. I mean, Sam was one of the big ones that were really writing great stories on the Rockstar game. So I really hope that we can get him back and just, yeah. I hate to see the main source of all the coolness leave the building. However, for now, Rockstar is focused on getting these 3 remasters out the door alongside GTA 5 next gen ports, which I can't wait to see what GTA 5 next gen looks like. Also, I really hope that the graphics are good. You gotta remember, and a big thing is you gotta remember that GTA 5, it was a freaking Xbox 360 game and PS3. That's how long ago it came out. We have gone a long time without a proper, story-driven single-player Rockstar game experience. Yeah. So yeah, I can't wait to see what they come up with next. With the next GTA 6, I think GTA 6 is going back to Vice City. We've heard some rumors and everything. I've been saying it for years that I think the next Grand Theft Auto is going to be going back to Vice City, and we're going to see the aftermath of what happened with Tommy Vercetti, with all the Vice City in the modern day. It's not going to be 80s. It's not going to be Scarface. It's going to be something like a modern day Scarface. I think they're going to try and do on there. But yeah, we're probably going to see some returning characters, and we'll have a bit of nostalgia, a bit of something new with GTA 6, GTA 5, and I guess the remasters are the next thing up on the radar though. So be on the lookout for all that stuff, and I will absolutely be there launch night to playing them all, and checking everything out and giving my thoughts and opinions on it. So make sure and go check out werewolf.com or werewolf.com. Yeah, werewolf. Go and check out Twitch TV /werewolf, and you can end up finding me over there, playing everything Rockstar related on launch night and more. Yes, lots of more. I'm a variety streamer. I do everything. Lots of retro gaming coming up too. I've been kind of in the middle of doing some retro gaming stuff. But anyways, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I will see ya next time.